Have you ever heard of the Commonwealth Master's Scholarship? This is a scholarship which covers your full tuition fee, a monthly stipends of £1,300 to £1,650, warm clothing allowance, child allowance up to £570, and also covers your flight ticket. In this video, I will cover the benefits, eligibility criteria, and most importantly, the steps and how to apply. If this sounds interesting to you, then hit the like button, subscribe, as this is a good motivation for our team. At this time, let's give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Amber Student. Amber Student is a trusted platform through which students can book accommodations, short-term or long-term accommodations near their universities. So instead of being stranded or confused when you get into a new country, what you need to do is to visit my Amber link in the description of this video, also showing on the screen. And once you are on the Amber website, what you need to do is to type in your university name and make a search, and all the accommodations close to that university will be shown to you. You can go ahead to book that accommodation for short-term or long-term. Let's get back into the Commonwealth Master's Scholarship. As you can see right here, we are on the Commonwealth official website, and you can also see right here that the scholarship is currently open. So the scholarship for 2023-2024 academic year are now open, and the deadline for this scholarship is going to be on the 17th of October 2023. So this scholarship is for those who wants to study a master's program and are going to begin their studies in September or October 2024. Right on the screen, you can see the financial assistance that will be provided to each recipient of this scholarship. This scholarship is going to cover your airfare for the scholar, and also is going to cover the approved tuition fees, and also it's going to cover your stipend living allowance at the rate of £1,347 per month. And if you are in places like London, you are going to get about £1,652. That is quite interesting. It is also going to cover your warm clothing allowance, and also you're going to get a study travel grant towards cost of study related travels. And also if you are a scholar that have children, or you are widowed or divorced or a single parent, you are going to get child allowance. For the first child, you're going to get about £576 per month, and for any other children you have, the second, third, fourth, you are going to get £143 per month. That is quite interesting. And there's also benefit for scholars who are disabled, so you can read through to get this information right on this page. Just to make it clear, the Commonwealth offers variety of scholarships. There is the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, and there is the Commonwealth Fellowship. However, this is the Commonwealth Masters Scholarship, so this is quite different. They have different types of applications. So today we are looking at the Commonwealth Masters Scholarship. So right now we are going to take a look at the eligibility criteria, and first of all, let's take a look at the eligible countries so that you will know if your country is eligible or not. So these are the countries that are eligible to apply for this scholarship, so you can take a look at it and make sure your country is part of this list before you apply. So we have Ghana right here, we have Kenya, we have Malawi, so there are a lot. There's Nigeria, there's Pakistan, there's Rwanda. So just make sure your country is here, South Africa, before you apply. And there is Zambia. Let's look at the applicant's eligibility. So right here, you can see if you are eligible or not. You have to come from the countries we have looked at to be eligible. That is the very first one. And then you also have to be a permanent resident or in the eligible Commonwealth country. And you should be available to start your academic studies in the UK by September 2024. By September 2024, you should also hold a first degree of at least a second class upper, that is a 2-1, or if you have a second class lower, then you should also have a relevant postgraduate qualification like a master's degree. So most times, if you have a 2-2, then you must have also completed a master's program in your home country. that will make you eligible for the Commonwealth Scholarship. And another criteria is that you are unable to afford your study in the UK without the scholarship, and you have provided all the supporting document that is required. We're also going to take a look at the documents that are required for the scholarship. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to take you through step by step on how to apply. So make sure you don't skip and watch right till the end. At this time, let's take a look at the supporting documents that will help you apply to this scholarship. So you can see right here, there's some documents you need to provide. Applicants must upload the following documents with the application: proof that they are citizens or have refugee status in the eligible Commonwealth countries that we have looked at earlier in this video. And also, you need to have the full transcript detailing your higher education qualifications up to date. And also, you need reference letters, at least 2 reference letters, and these should be from your previous supervisors or lecturers. So the details right here would help your referee to create a reference letter that will help you to win the scholarship. So I would advise you get the details from this page and send to whoever is going to write the reference for you. Before we talk about how to apply, it is important to know that the Commonwealth Scholarships has different themes, and it is important to align your application towards one of these themes to have a better chance of success. So the themes include science and technology for development, strengthening health systems and capacity, and we also have promoting global prosperity. We have strengthening global peace, security and governance, strengthening resilience and response to crises. And finally, we have access, inclusion and opportunity. So whatever you are going to study should align to one of these themes, and you can click on any of the themes to read more about the particular theme. Right now, let's talk about some important application tips, and you're going to find that under the tenure and placement. And I'm just going to explain briefly. To apply to this scholarship, you also need to apply for the master's program separately. So what is eligible is a full-time study. So you must apply for a master's program that is full-time, and also it has to be a third master's program. So the CSE funds only 1 year third master's program, and they do not fund MBA degrees. And when filling out your application, you have to make it clear what qualification you are applying to, so that they are able to fit it into the right category or team. And when filling out the application form, you also need to list at least 3 universities and courses that you are applying to, and this has to be in the order of preference. So you will need to have a first choice, a second choice and a third choice. It is quite important to read through these pages to get the full picture and full information before you take the step to apply. So right now, let's go into how to apply and check out what you need to know. So you can see right on this page, applications to the CSC must be made using the CSC online application system. So there's a link right here that will take you to the online application system. But before we go into that link, let's go down a little bit to find out more information about how to apply. So there are different things you need to do while applying for the CSC scholarship. Apart from filling the online applications form from this online application system, you also need a nominating agency. You also need to apply through a nominating agency. There are 2 types of nominating agencies for master's scholarship. We have the National Nominating Agency, and we also have the selected non-governmental organization and charitable bodies. So first of all, let's take a look at the selected non-governmental organization and charitable bodies. You can see that the National Nominating Agencies is the main route of application. So most people use this, the National Nominating Agencies. But let's go into this second link for the non-governmental organizations, and let's see what we have right there. So if you come to this page, you have NGOs and charitable body nominators. You want to read through the information right here, but you can see the bodies right here. So you can go into their links and maybe contact them to know how you can apply to them to nominate you for the Commonwealth Masters Scholarship. So basically you have to try to contact them, and you can also see the countries that are eligible to use a particular NGO. So you can click on the plus sign right here to see the countries that are eligible to use this particular agency. So you can also come down to see another NGO right here, and you can also look at the countries that are eligible to use this particular agency. So there are a lot of them right here. Basically, you want to visit their website with the link right here, and then you can make a contact to ask them about how they can nominate you for the Commonwealth Masters Scholarship. So let's go back to the other agency. So we have the national nominating agencies. So I'm going to click on this. So what you have to do, click on the national nominating agency, and right on this page you can see the different regions and countries. For example, if you click on Africa, then you can see all the African countries that are eligible. What you want to do actually is just to get the contact information. For example, if you click on this symbol right here, you can see for Nigeria, you can see the body that is responsible for this particular nomination, and then you can also see their address, you can see their telephone number, you can also see their email address right here, as well as their website. So most times if you visit the website, now that the scholarship is currently open, there's also going to be an advert on the particular government website where you have to also apply for the scholarship, for their nomination. So it means that you have to apply to the nominating agency. You also have to apply to the CSC by filling the online application form, and then you also have to apply to the master's program for admission. So we have like 3 different applications for this particular scholarship. I know this is quite overwhelming, but most times nothing good comes easy, so you just have to put in the work. Right now we are back to how to apply page on the CSC website, and we still have some information to look at because we have to go into the online application system. So this is for the CSC. So apart from applying to the nominating agency as well as to the master's program that you are going to choose, you also have to submit an online application to the CSC. So I'm going to click on the online application system. That's the first step. And once you are on the new page, you have to select your country. I'm just going to select Nigeria, and then you have to click on next. And on this new page, what you have to do is to register, or you can log in if you are already registered. So you just have to come to new user, you click on new user, and right here you can include your email address, your password, and you confirm your password and click on submit to register. Or you can also use Google to just log in directly. So once you have submitted and you are registered, then you can come back to login, and thereafter you just have to complete the forms with your basic information, personal information, and other relevant information, and upload the necessary documents like your CV, letter of motivation. You also need to upload your transcripts, your reference letters, and every other relevant document that you think would be necessary for your success. So just upload everything necessary, and thereafter you can submit your application, and then you are good to go. There are a lot of information on this web page, so I would advise that you go through each of these headings on the left hand side and read through the page to get all the necessary information. And another important part is the general conditions. You want to make sure you read through the general conditions to see what is applicable. And one of the conditions is that you have to return to your home country after you are done with your studies, except you are going to continue with a PhD. It is written right here, so you can read that through. And also you can see that the CSE does not require any candidate to take IELTS English test, so that is quite cool. So just make sure you read through the general conditions to get all the necessary information. And also there's the frequently asked questions and inquiries. You can come down here, you can go to the frequently asked question page, to see the frequently asked questions and their answers. And you can also use the contact us form to send a message directly to the CSC. And you can also use the comment section to ask your questions. I will do my best to respond to as many as I can. And also, I would like to see your comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And I wish you the very best in your application. Do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so that you do not miss future opportunities. You can click on the video showing on the screen right now if you're interested in a fully funded scholarship in Australia.